Retired President Daniel Moi will be buried next to his former wife, Lena Moi, at his Kabarak home. The funeral will be beamed with government erecting screens in at least 4 different locations within Nakuru and Baringo counties. There'll be screens for the public to follow the proceedings at Afraha Stadium in Nakuru, Sacho and Kabarnet towns in Baringo County. The former president will be accorded a send-off that is both military and civilian.
Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i, Head of Public Service Joseph Kinyua, Chief of Defence Forces Samson Mwathethe and Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai joined top security officers at Moi's Kabarak home to oversee preparations for the Wednesday burial. Reports indicating the retired president will be buried next to his wife Lena Moi's grave. This was Moi's wish back in 2004 at the funeral of his wife. The government announcing that it will mount screens in 4 different parts of Nakuru and Baringo counties for residents to follow the Wednesday funeral proceedings of the country's second and long-serving president. A screen will be mounted in Nakuru's Afraha Stadium, while others will be in Sacho and Kabarnet towns in Baringo County, with the 4th one to be decided by the family.
In some of those areas like Afraha, we may actually have some clergy who will arrive there early and begin conducting some localized service before we start projecting the main service from Kabarak. This is intended to make it easier for them. It's intended to make it easier for our security personnel also to manage the crowds, and easier for all of us as we move around during this particular time.
The funeral committee indicating preparations at Kabarak were at the tail end, with additional officers to be deployed to ensure all works are done by the end of Saturday. The committee will make another round of inspections on Monday before paving way for military rehearsals to kick off on Monday afternoon through to Tuesday.
His Excellency the President, in his capacity as Commander-in-Chief, gave firm instructions on certain things he wants done for this funeral, including, what has got to be done according to traditions by KDF. They will all be done, and that's why we are here, and we want to confirm that even preparations for those are already.
The retired president will be accorded a military send-off, given that he was the country's commander-in-chief for 24 years, but will not be buried in a military regalia. Instead, Moi will also be given a civilian send-off, given that at the time of his death, he had retired from the presidency.
And we are completely ready. The city office ready. We'll have a full parade. We'll have everything that is supposed to be done here, as expected, and as instructed by the president.
Traffic along the Nairobi-Eldoret Highway and Nakuru and its environs will be affected following the Wednesday event, to be attended by several dignitaries, heads of states and former heads of states. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.